Welcome to the family, child. Hey, y'all. Welcome to my channel, and I want to thank you for coming. Only thing I ask you to do every time that you come here is ring the doorbell. That means hit the thumbs up or the like button, whichever way that you like to call it, okay? Please don't forget to subscribe before you leave here, and make sure that you leave a comment and let me know what you thought about the video. That's all you got to do every time you come over here. Make yourself more than welcome. Feel like family, because that's what you are. And I hope that you are enjoying yourself. You have a good one. What's going on, y'all? How y'all doing today? We're going to take us a little break real quick in between all the shopping and stuff, because I know y'all just enjoying yourself out just shopping, child, on them vlogs I've been posting y'all from the vacation and stuff like that. I hope y'all been enjoying it and everything. But I just had to take a quick little break in between all of that to put a message out there real quick. Like, so today I was I'm eating me a bacon and tomato sandwich, y'all. I ain't even put the bacon on there yet. I had the taste for bacon and tomato, but then when I got to making it, I was like, I don't want no bacon and tomato. I just want the bacon. Then I was like, well, maybe I'll get a piece of bread with it. Then I was like, let me just go and make my bacon and tomato sandwich. So I'm eating me a bacon and tomato sandwich. But anyway, so let me say my grace real quick. All right, so while I was in the kitchen, finna make my bacon and tomato sandwich or whatever, I was cooking my bacon, and I was just talking to the Lord. You know, we was having us a little conversation. And so as I was praying, you know, I'm just always just thanking Him for everything. You know, that's what I was basically doing. You know, I was just thanking Him for, you know, everything He has done, and, you know, how far He done brought me and what He done brought me through and all kind of stuff like that, you know. And so, I'm about this tomato getting the groove boy. You alright? Okay, now you choking? Need something to drink? I think you need something to drink. Now you see her. Now look at you. Yeah, you sitting here looking at me, choke, and you ain't have decency enough to get up to go and get me something to drink, pat me on the back, shake my arm or nothing. Now what kind of family members you know? I'm over here choking. Now I need something to drink. You just gonna sit here and just look at me. Boy, I tell you.
But anyway,
it be your own family these days. So, let's continue.
As I was in there, you know, talking to him and thanking him and stuff like that, and it just came to me. It dropped in my spirit the message that I needed to hear. And I started to make a post about it, but I was like, no, I ain't gonna make no post. I'm just gonna go ahead on and make a video about it, you know, letting them know what I want them to know instead of making a post. That way they can get the full understanding and clear understanding of what I'm about to say. It's been a lot of y'all here that's been supportive of me and my journey that I've been on with my grandmother. Hold on, y'all. Alright, I had to get me a table, child. But anyway, so like I was saying, a lot of y'all have been supportive of me and my grandmother and the journey that I've been on and that she been on, because this has been a journey for both of us. But like I told y'all, I believe that we was on a spiritual journey. I believe that. And we was. you know, and still is on a spiritual journey. On a spiritual journey. It was something to be taken out of it, you know. That's just for me and her to know. But what I wanted to come here to do was be an inspiration to somebody, to encourage somebody, to be a motivator to somebody, to let somebody know that it's okay. It is okay. So, but it's a little bit more than okay. And so what I wanted to go into talk about was my damn baking skin brine hit the floor, y'all. But anyway, what I wanted to talk about was the message that dropped in my spirit, right? As I was thanking the Lord for everything, and I heard God say, I heard the message come to me. God, I feel like it was God talking to me. That's just me and the way I think about the Lord, my relationship and what we got with one another. Yours may be different, but me and God got our own relationship, and I look for him to speak and answer me on things that I pray about and what I go through. Even though I talk about it to other people, I'm normal. But I look for him to talk to me in whatever kind of ways that he's going to give me my message, whether it's through people, TV, whatever. I'm always looking for him to answer me. You know, I'm not just talking to him for nothing. You looking for a response. You praying for a reason, right? So you looking for what you asking him for. So I'm always looking for him to answer me. So it dropped in my spirit that God would not put no more on you than you can handle. God would not put too much on you that you cannot bear. So it was clear to me then, Tiana, I know I said, y'all gotta, okay, so it was clear to me then that my journey that I was on for my grandmother, that journey, that THAT, that journey is over. Tiana, this is what he was saying to me. Tiana, I know what you could and couldn't handle. I know how long your journey was going to be. I didn't know how long my journey was going to be, but God knew how long my journey was going to be. God knew how long he was going to let me go through what I was going through. God knew how long he was going to let me, you know, continue to feel the way that I was feeling. But let me tell you something. Like I tell y'all all the time, I feel like a lot of times our journey could be over a little bit sooner if we would grasp what God had already showed us and pay attention to the signs that he was giving us, that it's done, it's through, there's no more that you can do. But we continue to hold on to things that we don't need to hold on to. That's just like people. We hold on to relationships and all of that when it should be over with, and we don't want to let go, but we stay to drag it over and drag that relationship for years and years and years and years when it's time to let it go. And when you finally let the relationship go and you sit back and you realize, I should have been let that go. Why did I continue to hold on to it for so long and make myself miserable when I should have been done with this? I could have been through with this. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know y'all know where I'm coming from. In any kind of situation where there was something and you knew that you needed to let go, but you continue to hold on to it for whatever reason, could be jobs and all. You know what I'm saying? And when you finally let it go, you feel that relief, that sense of relief, that pressure, that sometimes it be burden on you. You feel that just release, and you feel so much better immediately because God, and so that's because God did something. And as I was sitting there and I was thinking, and you know, he was just revealing these things to me and just talking to me and, you know, just ministering to me, to my spirit, and was just letting me know, Tiana, I made your situation uncomfortable in order to make you move. God will make your situation so uncomfortable to the fact that you don't want to be in it. You don't want to do you don't want to deal with whatever it is that you got going on, and only way for you to move forward is to let it go. It's to let it go. And that's what God did. God made my situation so uncomfortable, y'all. You just don't know. I'll continue to push myself and continue to do what I had to do for her. But I was just pushing myself through love, y'all. I was pushing myself through basically love and what I felt like God wanted me to do. That's why it was so hard for me to give it up, because I did not want to disappoint God. And I told y'all that I did not want to disappoint God. I did not want to look like I'm giving up on the test that he was putting me through. But the test was already done. I didn't know. That's why I was sitting here every day in this chair right here by this door, crying in this chair after I did everything that I had to do for her. Didn't do nothing for myself, didn't even feed myself, dress myself, bathing myself, nothing. And I sat here in this chair when the job was done and just cried, looking out the door, just crying, y'all, crying, talking to the Lord right here in this chair. He made my situation uncomfortable. And that's why I remember saying that, you know, if this is what God wanted me to do, then I wouldn't have been feeling the way that I was feeling. You know what I'm saying? But that's why I was feeling like that. That's why I just felt like giving up. Let me just go and say it for the ones that don't even want to say it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I felt like giving up. Because at the end of the day, it was a lot on me. It was a lot on me, and it was too much. But God was doing that because God was making my situation. God was trying to show me, Tiana, just let it go. I got you now. I got you. I got it from here. You done did what I wanted you to do on that journey. That journey is now over. Here's your blessings, baby. For everything that you did, here's your blessings. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm on a new journey. Now I'm on a whole new journey. God is taking care of her. God is taking care of me and my husband. God got me on the next level of my life. That's why I heard God tell me. And I told y'all I heard God tell me this when I made up my mind. That's why God told me, Tiana, it's time to take care of you. You done did enough for everybody else. Trying to make sure everybody else happy, everybody else comfortable. You know what I'm saying? You done did enough. So, let it go. It's time for you to take care of you. It's time to do something for you. It's time to find you. It's time to do what Tiana like. Find out who you are, your purpose. You know what I'm saying? Forget the rest. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to be selfish to them in order to love on you like you need love on you. You know? And so that's what I'm on now. That's the journey I am on now. And don't y'all know that this is another journey that I know for a fact. I'm just going to go on and say it, because then when it's all over, said and done, I'm going to tell y'all, I told y'all this. But this is another journey that's not going to be easy. It's going to be rough. I'm going to have my days. I'm going to have my tears. I'm going to have my cries and all of that. But at the end of the day, I know that I'm strong enough to stand to God's test. But, you know, I guess when you is in something and you love a person or whatever, which was my situation, yours could be different, but when you love a person so much and you don't want to do what you don't want for somebody else to do to you, but at the end of the day, all this was a learning experience for me to let me know that, you know, you got to try some things sometimes in order to know what it's really like, instead of listening to what everybody is telling you and making you scared, and you can't even make decisions for yourself because of what everybody else is telling you. You know what I'm saying? And so sometimes you just got to step out there. Ain't no sometimes. All the time in any situation. You just got to step out there on faith and let God take over and take care of you. Sometimes you just got to do that. You know, it's hard and it's scary, and it's a scary thing to do. But as long as you know that you is walking on faith, that's just like walking out there in that water. And you know that you're going to sink. You know that you can't swim. But you're trying to walk on that water because you know you can't swim. You know that that's the only way you trying to stay above. You don't want your feet sink. You want to stay afloat. You know, just vision it with me. You want to stay afloat. So you walking. And you trusting and believing in the Lord above that he is not going to let you go and sink. But as long as you take your mind off of what it is that he's trying to do for you, the path that he's trying to take you on, that he's with you, you let the distractions come in and try to steal your thought process, on your focus on what it is that you're trying to do and achieve, and why you doing it, because you know for a fact, and I knew for a fact, y'all, that I was doing what I was doing for the Lord. I knew that. I was telling y'all that. I did it, and I didn't want to give up on it because I felt like I was doing it for the Lord. You know, we is living vessels for him to go out on missions and jobs for him, you know. So I didn't want to not complete my mission. You know what I'm saying? And then next thing you know, God be like, oh, you didn't try. Or you could have tried harder. I didn't want to feel like that. That's why I felt like regret would have started coming in. If I felt like I could have did more, I could have tried harder. I could have, you know what I'm saying? I could have, when I knew I could have somewhere. I didn't want to think like that. So that's why I'm happy, y'all. If some of y'all may be wondering why I'm so happy. That's why I'm happy. That is exactly why I'm happy. Because God gave me this back. God gave me my smile back. God gave me my life back. God made me and my husband empty nesters. I told my husband that. I said, babe, we empty nesters. And I didn't know why it felt so good for me and him to just be here by ourselves together. You know? I didn't know why it felt so good. It felt so good, it felt bad, it feels that good. You know what I'm saying? But it feels good, y'all. And it feels good to feel good. It feels good to feel good. And to know I did the right thing. And to know I made the right decision. And to watch God open doors, y'all. God just opening. He just opening the doors. Just opening them. The doors that wouldn't even open when. Thank you, Jesus. But y'all, the doors that wouldn't even open when she was here, these is the same doors, but better doors, y'all. But better doors that's opening for her. Only God. Only God. But only God knew. I didn't know. We always sent out on journeys to do stuff, but you never know what the outcome gonna be. You never know what it's gonna be like along that journey. That's why you just gotta walk. You just gotta walk by faith and keep believing and keep trusting and keep knowing that it's gonna be over one day, and when it's done, everything gonna be all right. And you know that God is pleased. You know, that's all I wanted to know, was that God was gonna be pleased with me and that my grandma is happy. That's it. That's it. That's all I wanted, was to know that she was happy. That's it. So just like I came to y'all crying and talking to y'all about what I had been going through when I was going through it, right? I felt like it was only right for me to come and talk about when it's all done and said and done and over with, and how I feel like it was a journey for me, and my grandmother, and a blessing in the end, you know, a blessing. God gonna keep blessing us. He is. God gonna keep blessing us. And the reason why I look at it the way that I look at it is because God is our Father. And the only way I get my understanding of who He is and how He operates, y'all, is if it's your father, it's a parent. So I look at Him like your parent, good parents here on earth. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I look at Him. How you, the way you should abide by Him, and listen to Him, and do what it is that He wants you to do. No matter what it is, do what it is that He wants you to do. You know? And as long as you do what it is that He wants you to do, everything gonna be okay, and He gonna continue to bless you. That's the only way you can receive. I feel y'all could look at it another way, but you got to look at the situation too, whether you ain't got no house. Because I tried to make sense of what I was saying, or maybe what God was telling me, you know. And so I feel like this: the only way you can receive something for God is to do something, you know, for Him. God ain't just gonna keep just dropping blessings on you just because you Him. You know, I'm just saying, just because. If that was the case, all of us will be millionaires around here. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm quite sure that was one thing that somebody, probably all of y'all, wanted to be, was wealthy millionaires, or just able to just sit back, comfortable, and happy, and got to worry about nothing. Okay? But the thing about it is, just like with your children, if you're going to give them something, right, you want them to work for it in whatever way it is. Good grades, minding you, cleaning up, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You prize them on the good things that they have done, right? They did something to receive it, right? Okay, so that's how I feel like with God, whatever situation is. If He sent you out on a journey to give somebody some money, or take care of somebody, or let somebody live into your home, or take in somebody that you didn't want to take in, or take somebody to work. It's different duties out here for the Lord. We don't know what it is, but y'all done did some of them. And then you wonder how you receive these gifts, right? But it be your blessings for what you be done did. You know what it is. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. You got to do something in order to receive these blessings from the Lord. And so that's why I felt like my duty for the Lord, it couldn't have been done unless I felt like my grandmother was comfortable. If my grandmother was in a place right now where she wasn't comfortable, I don't feel like my job would have been done. That journey would have been done. I'm on a new journey now. My new journey here is, you know, just to make sure that everybody where she's at is, it's to stay on top of them and make sure that she's okay, and let her know that I'm still here for her, and you know that I still love her, and I never leave her side. I never leave her side. I don't ever, to make her not feel alone. And I don't know if I can do that if she do feel alone, but basically just to make her feel happy. Let me put it like that. Just to make sure that she happy. And that's it. And that is it. That's all. God gave me an easy task now because I done went through the hardest, the toughest, the roughest. I done went through that. So now He got me on a simple, easy journey now to check in and take the look out to make sure she happy. That way I can tend to me like He want me to do. Get to know me get to know my purpose, elevate. So that's what I'm about to do. I ain't gonna take up too much more of your time, but I just had to come and talk to y'all about that because it was on my mind, and I started to make a post, but I ain't gonna make no post. I ain't gotta make no post now because it was gonna be, y'all think I'm lying. Y'all think I'm lying. I had a whole thing written up already that I was finna get ready to post on my YouTube community tab. And I said, you know what? I'm just gonna make the video. See? All right, now that's quick. One more time. Create post. All right. And so, yeah, I was gonna post it, but I said, you know what? Let me just go ahead and make the video. But my post is gonna be, God will never put too much on you that you can't bear. You know, and that's true. And now I understand that, what that means. God gave me the understanding of what that means. And I'll never forget it because he taught me what those words mean. He'll never. He won't do you like that. He know when you got enough. He know when you can't take not one more day. He know when you can't take another minute, another second. He know. But we gotta be pushed to that edge just so God can show us what he gonna do when you stand that test for him. He gotta teach us. See? He taught me what that meant. I heard about it all the time. People always said that God will never put no more on you that you can't do. God know when to come in and take over. You know what I'm saying? But I heard it, but I never really knew what that meant. But now I know. Now I can say I really know. We hear a lot of things but don't really know what it really means, because there is some feeling behind that, especially when it comes from God. It's some feeling behind that. He wants you to feel and know. He wants to show you what he's capable of. All right, y'all, so my video cut off and I didn't know that it cut off, but I'm gonna go ahead on and finish up this last portion of it. But basically, I'm glad that, you know, he taught me what it was when he say he'll never put too much on you that, you know, you can bear. So with all that being said, at the end of the day, you have to know when to let go and let God. That way God can elevate you and bless you for what you have done, or whatever the case may be. You got to let go so he can elevate you. But until the next video, this y'all girl T, not gonna be me. Y'all be blessed and think about what I said, and just know that you never left alone, and you never have to put up with things that you really don't want to put up to for long extended times, when you know that you really want to let go, but something in you just won't let you let go. But just know, if you feel like that, it's time. It's time. And you got to just do what you got to do for you. All right, y'all. This your girl Tiana. I gonna be me, and I'm out. Y'all be blessed, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out.